On the road and hungry for a win against a Western Conference rival, the Golden State Warriors are ready for this thing to get started. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Outside, Beal. Back to Harden. In the corner, Collins with it. Over to the wing. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Good on the shot. And when you look at these two teams tonight, GA both have a number of veterans on their rosters.
Well, we hear all the time about how valuable having experienced players can be. And clearly, both of these teams have bought into that philosophy.
Here's Curry. Butler on the wing. Back to Curry. Lets the three fly. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Offensive rebound. Harden outside. Left side, Collins. 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Scooped up. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. On defense, the Warriors.
Hey, yo, right here.
Leonard on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Beal gets a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And with a smooth, fluid release, Beal's jumper does wonders for his team's offensive position.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
And the Warriors off to a slow start here. It's a 5-point game. Moody. And the slam by Moody.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And stolen by Butler. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Curry. Finished off the break.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
And the basket by Curry.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Left side, Collins. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Collins.
And what I appreciate about Collins is he plays his role well, and an efficient player because of it.
Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages. But they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Moody with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Curry can't get it to go.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Took him no time at all on that one. Beal's got 5.
And the whole floor is open for Beal. He has the mechanics to make a shot from just about anywhere.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
To the paint. Curry with the steal. Here's Kuminga. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Quickly getting the ball up court. That was a great lead pass in an easy finish.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Pass to Moody. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Right side, Collins. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Back to Leonard. And they get it. Here's Zubac. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. From deep three-point land. And the Warriors, another 3.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Curry. Stolen by Collins.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Here's Curry with the 3. What a deep shot from Steph Curry.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Pass to Collins. Here's Harden. Off target at the rim.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, the Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Kevin?
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. And the Clippers have possession. And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching, And with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
He had passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. GA, why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively.
Stolen by Zubac. Harden outside. Fires the three. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one make. On its way from Curry for two. Curry nails the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
That'll be a 5-second call. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. That'll be a 5-second call. Harden up top. Oh, look at Harden climbing.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all three levels.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance but threes are still their best bet.
Pass to Hield. Fires the three. Drills it from outside. Hield's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? You know, Tim, they say you can't measure hard, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
Here's Harden. He's got 11. 58 seconds left here in the second.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established a position there.
The Clippers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Hield can't hit.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And you can see how the entire arc is open for Curry. There's no part of it where he's timid about shooting.
Harden left side. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Curry. And it's the Warriors on the break. Steph Curry, what a finish!
This is why you gotta be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Harden, no good.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Collins. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one is on Hield.
And how about the heart from Collins on that play, working through the foul for the and-one opportunity.
And that one falls for Collins. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Leonard. Outside Bogdanovich. And the three off target. Butler gets a step. Pass to Curry. From deep. Fires for three. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Clippers trailed by 9. Now Bogdanovich. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Bogdanovich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, "I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful to the coaches that have had my life." Back to you, Kevin.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Harden. Harden attacking. And Harden with the stuff.
The numbers are talking. Harden with a huge night, showing great versatility.
Outside for Curry. Golden State moving it around. To Kuminga. 6 on the shot clock. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice.
Let's see those dance moves.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
Warriors leading by 6. Baden outside.
2 minutes.
.152 left to play in the third. Here's Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Here's Harden. Ooh, Harden taking flight.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
The three-pointer is right on target.
What a gifted shooter. Hield is especially dangerous from the corner.
Batum wide open. He finds. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Horford. And stolen by Dunn. And they're running. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And another three for Golden State.
A catch and shoot specialist. Hield has a quality jump shot and really makes quick decisions.
.34 seconds left in the third. Here's the three. And the Warriors, another three.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
To end the run. And Harden with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what... And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Clippers trail by 13. Outside, Beal. Pass to Collins. To the inside. Kicks it out to Harden. Clock at 6. Outside, Leonard. And he hits the jump shot.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Out to the right wing. Back to Butler. Right wing. Stolen by Harden. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Curry. And there's the drive. Makes it off the glass. Curry's got 29 in the game. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle steps for the Warriors.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Count that one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And the three ball is good.
And putting so much pressure on your defense. James Harden, a menace offensively.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. Collins, good.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And the wide-open shot from Green. From outside, off the mark. Clippers trailed by 8. There's a screen by Collins. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's Zubac. Shot clock at 6. Collins. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
And how about the mobility from the big man? I love when Collins takes charge and goes aggressively to the hoop.
And he banks the layup in.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
It's Harden with the drive. Oh, what a play inside.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Curry outside. Now Kuminga. Now Curry. From outside. Rebounded by Zubac.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Deal with it. Kuminga picks him up. Got it to go.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
And Allie, thanks so much. Leonard chewing him up inside.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Outside Kuminga. Curry is inside. Here's Green.
Blocking foul called on Bradley Beal. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Curry. No good from 3. And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's turned over in about the most frustrating way possible.
Yeah, that's just a lack of concentration. You have to be more careful handling the basketball.
Stephen Curry. Beal pulls it down.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
It's Harden with the drive. Rebounded by Curry. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 4-point game. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
Fearless. Draymond Green gets it done in the moment.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. They double team Beal. Leonard inside. Harden outside. Just 4 to shoot. Got it.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Green.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. Here's Harden. Shoots the 3. So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony. We've got the San Antonio Spurs facing the Houston Rockets. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Ali LaForce.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Nothing quite like a rivalry game. We all love them. Richard, how much extra attention do these games get from the players and the coaches?
Players won't say it to the media, but we know what's at stake. Since the schedule was released, these games have been circled on the calendar by both teams. And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
Fox. And the layup falls.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
And here is Fox, following the three from Kevin Durant. And stolen by Castle. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there. And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Fox looking it over. Good D by Thompson. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Durant. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Just too much to handle. Durant not fazed by the bump.
Yes, that goes in. Fox has got 6.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put in the action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Guys, back to you.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. 5 on the clock. Nobody near Barnes. Hits it from three-point range.
Big forward with quick hands. Barnes, oh, he'll let it fly.
Richard, after winning Rookie of the Year, expectations are high for Stephon Castle.
He's got great two-way potential and the work ethic to meet that potential. He showed a lot of growth just in his first season. Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Jumps up, and it's Fox with the jam.
That's impressive. Vassell nabs the steal, and right away he's got that fast break pushing.
The Spurs with the lead. Spurs working the ball around now. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Back to Finney-Smith. Pass to KD. Now here is Smith. Good on the three-point shot.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Lets a floater go. And that's 2 points on the layup. Fox has got 10 points in the game.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for San Antonio. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
To the paint. It's tipped. Outside for Durant. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Katie. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
There's that cleverness of Durant, knowing when to go with the little floater.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
A shot by Thompson, no one's around. The three-pointer off the mark. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Outside, KD. The three. Durant drains it from distance.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Down low. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10. Double-digit perfection.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Looking to get back on track here.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Thompson outside. Pass to KD. And the rejection by Wembanyama. It's stolen by Smith. KD looking around. And stolen by Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama deadly inside.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Back to Durant. Thompson from long range. San Antonio with the rebound. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
6 to shoot. Back to Durant. Barnes grabs the miss. It's a close game here in Houston. A pass to Fox. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Off with the layup. It's Durant on the wing. He's got 23. The Rockets again can't hit. 51 seconds left in the first half. Fox with it. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him the point guard. I call him the scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
High post, KD. Back to Thompson. Houston needs to get a shot. Durant gets it done inside.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
A pass to Fox. Shot from 12. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Spurs lead by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And Fox with a clear path to the basket. Inside, and stolen by Thompson. Durant with the steal. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Barnes looking around. Outside Fox. It's stolen by Tate. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Confident finish by Durant.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
Both teams will make substitutions. Spurs trailed by 3. Taken away by Holiday. By himself. Barnes grabs the miss. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Does Wemby even need to jump to dunk? No. Must be nice.
A minute 50 left to play in the third. 4 on the shot clock. Outside Kevin Durant. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Castle with it. Now Smith defending. Pass to Wembanyama. The 3 from KD. Kept alive. Another shot. And the layup good by Smith. Smith's got 5.
And smart play by Smith. Using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Champagne's got it all tied up now for San Antonio. Pass to KD. And here's Smith, defended by Wembanyama. Back to Durant, and stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Okogie. Back to Tate. To the middle. Going up high, Kevin Durant.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's Fox. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Houston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
All right, Allie, thanks. San Antonio trailing here. Outside, Fox. From down in the low post, it goes. Fox has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Spurs. Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Punishing the rim right there. Şengün.
Outside, Fox. Barnes outside. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. They set the screen. Holiday, no one around him. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To the inside. Wembanyama. Banked in off the glass.
Capitalizing inside with ease. Wemby is just so skilled down in this area.
Holiday with the 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Pass to Castle. Driving inside. They grab their own miss. And that one's good. Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 points in the quarter.
And it's not easy trying to keep Wemby off the glass. His arms, they just don't stop.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Here's Durant. Oh! Durant deadly on the drive.
And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in a hurry.
Fox Oh, the slam dunk.
Yeah, clutch basket, even with him being on the short end of the stick, size-wise.
He's got to take that shot no matter who's on him. He wants the ball in these situations.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
San Antonio ball.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside, Fox. To take the lead, and that one drops.
That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Deflects the pass, and stolen by Vassell.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Durant lays it in off the window.
Big-time players make big-time shots. Durant, he lives for these opportunities.
Here is Wembanyama. Outside Vassell. Barnes the screen. Pocket 6. Castle, and he gets the floater to drop.
What a creative shot by Castle, opting for the soft touch.
Knocks it loose. Now Durant. Yeah, that goes in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Now Fox. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What a shot right there.
Rebounded by Vassell. San Antonio leading. Here's Barnes. Now Wembanyama. Oh, the dunk.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
Outside Fox. Now Wembanyama. Off the glass.
That is where you want to see Wendy making big plays in big moments.
And here is Fox. Barnes fires. 3. Good.
3 points.
Here's Durant. Outside Smith. Drained from outside.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Nice defense from Dort.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And the speed of the Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
SGA from outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Over in the corner, Caruso. It's Dort on the wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
A pass to Fox. Just 4 to shoot. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Holmgren right side. Wembanyama outside. And he banks in the layup.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Outside, Dort. Back to SGA. Pass to Dort. Now, here's Holmgren. Deflects the pass. Castle on the wing. Here's SGA. Guarded by Fox. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
A truly selfless big. Wemby will make all the smart passes.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
.129 left here in the opening quarter. To the inside. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back to you.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Vassell wide open. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
It's Dort on the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Wembanyama high post. To the middle. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Now Wiggins hasn't made one yet. And he misses his first shot.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Last year, 90%, and he was right there among the best in the league with that percentage.
And he makes all 3.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the San Antonio Spurs. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the bucket. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. You need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Pass to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
He almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that ball.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio with the ball. Buries the long-range jumper.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Caruso. Back to Wiggins. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
SGA with the steal. Here's Dort. And it's off from 3-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Outside, Dort. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Spurs leading by 6. And here's Vassell from the arc. Good on the triple. Vassell's got 6 points.
Vassell has no conscience behind the arc. He will not hesitate to get it up.
And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Oh, 3-ball, Wembanyama!
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Thunder trailing by 12. Outside, Dort. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 17-6 run. Back to Fox. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
What sets Fox apart is how dynamic and explosive he is. He can take off at any moment in any direction.
The Spurs shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Thunder shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. And so it's San Antonio enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Fox goes in. Castle on the wing. From outside the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Castle's got 5.
Now, that jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Now, here's SGA. 14 points for him.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said, he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back to you.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Okay, thank you, Allie. Barnes can't get it to go. From deep, SGA. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. San Antonio leading by 10. And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
Pass to Vassell. The kick out to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Over in the corner, Dort. And they get it back. Now, Joe. Guarded by Fox. And finished off by Jang.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Barnes can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
So this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
It's Fox with the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She was pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on an 11-1 run. Pass to Joe. It's Dort on the wing. And stolen by Castle. And it's Fox with the jam.
And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
Wasted no time on that one.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Mitchell wide open. No good from outside. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Spurs shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Pass to Castle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Barnes grabs the miss. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Barnes outside. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Barnes has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Hartenstein. 20 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. 9 seconds left to play in the third. Vassell outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And so it's San Antonio. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Everything's falling. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Thunder trailing 5-15. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Headed now by Barnes. Pass to Holmgren. Outside for SGA. Back to Holmgren. 6 for 6. He's got the miss from the field.
And we know Chet can shoot the ball, but I like him the most when he's near the basket.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Drops in the tray.
3 points.
And the Spurs lead by 16.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Back to SGA. Pass to Caruso. To the paint. Here's Wiggins. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wiggins has got his first bucket in this one.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Nice work by Barnes in that coffin corner. He really had that bad boy dialed in.
Wiggins left side. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Pass to Castle. On the wing, Barnes. Vassell outside. Clock at 4. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Thunder trailing by 17. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Oklahoma City moving it around. And Dort gets it to go.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Now Barnes. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Way outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
On a dime. Shea got right where he wanted for that shot.
Barnes, the response triple, answers back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
They double him with Wembanyama. Holmgren. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge. And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Barnes trips down the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but let's face it, he whiffs on that. And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Spurs leading by 16. Outside, Caruso. Now Wiggins. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Outside, Caruso. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Late in the clock, he gets it to fall.
And a steady presence out there. Gilgeous-Alexander keeps his cool when the shot clock's running down. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for San Antonio.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely. Just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for De'Aaron Fox.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
And there's the 3.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comeback. So look, they put this one to bed.
The drive by Wembanyama. Oh, the dunk!
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, but when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And, you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Caruso. Now, here's Holmgren. 5 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Spurs ball.
Fires the three. No good there. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony.
We've got some great NBA basketball coming your way. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And stolen by Brunson. And he lays it in.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
All right, Doris, for the Knicks, would you run a two-man with Brunson and Cat or stagger their minutes?
B.A., I think the answer is you do both, obviously. But if you stagger it, it's because of what they're not doing on the defensive end. Teams will target Brunson and Cat because they are not elite defensive players. But at the same time, they are both elite offensive players. And there will be moments, particularly late, where you want your best players on the floor. So the answer is both.
And New York has possession. Following the bucket by the Thunder. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Back to Anunoby. From deep three-point range. And again, New York with the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Yes, it's good.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dacknault and I were able to chat. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, thank you.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
Pass to Holmgren. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Brunson on the drive. And stolen by Holmgren. Wiggins with it. Hard covering. Lets it go. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Nails it from 3. Anunoby's got 11 points.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Stolen by Bridges. Fast break. Here comes New York. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Bridges, left side. And there's a 3-second violation. Thunder trail by 11. Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real.
Pass to Dort. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. New York leading by 8. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Poked loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson. Here's Oklahoma City now. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Now here's Brunson. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Oh, got a piece of it. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Okay, might be young, but that's a grown man finish from Mr. Holmgren. Right on the defense.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Outside Anunoby. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hard with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And so it's OG Anunoby making things happen for New York. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half of this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And how about the Thunder? Doris last season bringing home the first major professional sports title in the state of Oklahoma.
And what a fan base they have celebrating this historic achievement. And you think about the way this roster was built through smart draft choices, through player development, and through a young, brilliant basketball coach. This team remains young, they're united, they're together, and it could be the first of many.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. PA?
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Holmgren outside, and it's New York with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Hart. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his third foul so far.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Left side, Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Towns. The shot won't fall. Thunder trail by 4. The kick out to Wiggins. From deep, SGA. And Anunoby pulls it down. And here are the Knicks now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. No good with a layup.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Connects from downtown.
Boy, tremendous job having hands ready, feet prepared, catch and shoot opportunity for Lou Dort is good.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
To the middle. Towns.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Back to SGA. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Pass to Anunoby. New York again can't hit. Oklahoma City trailing. And here's Caruso outside. Towns with a rebound. Anunoby on the wing. He's got 13. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And New York has possession to the paint. And Hart throws it down.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
SGA takes it himself. Wiggins outside. Back to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Towns. He's got 10. Pass to Holmgren. Stolen by Anunoby. Left side Hart. Dort with a steal. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Pass to Holmgren. Stolen by Anunoby. With 2 seconds left. Here's Hart. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Knicks out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Bridges. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Back to Anunoby. Knocked loose.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Brunson with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, I think effort might be the calling card of Mikal Bridges. This guy is willing to hit the offensive glass. All about how much do you want it.
Caruso outside. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Outside for SGA. Wallace outside. And stolen by Brunson. Anunoby for 3. Knocked away. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Caruso outside. Inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Doris, Alex Caruso, known for his defensive presence.
I don't know which aspect of his game on that end of the floor to talk about. His ball pressure at the point of attack is elite. But you can also put him off the ball if you need to, and he can get into passing lanes and be disruptive. If you need him to guard up a position, he can do that as well. The versatility is probably the thing that makes him dominant.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Back to you.
Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Brunson. Back to Anunoby. Just 2 to shoot. Shoots over SGA. Wallace pulls it in. Thunder with a lead. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. On the wing, SGA. SGA explodes to the rim.
I love when Shea does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Outside Brunson. Counted from distance. Brunson's got 5 now.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
There's a screen by Wiggins. Pass to Wallace. It's stolen by Hart. On the break. And Hart throws it down. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 17.
Well, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact. Now gets to the free throw line.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. That's good from SGA. One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
There's There's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success. Now, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 5th foul.
Second team foul.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, B.A. He is a nightmare, free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
Now here's Wallace. 5 points in the game. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
These are his first free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Right side, Joe. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Pass to Jang. Lets it fly. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 20. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Thunder leading by 5. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Number 3, Josh.
Brunson surveys. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Despite his size, Jalen Brunson loves to operate in the painted area.
Both free throws good from Brunson. And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, B.A., and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective, all league level effective, without having elite athleticism or size. And what that speaks to is his intelligence on the basketball court. He has proven without those two qualities that you can be effective at the highest levels of a game. You have to admire it.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. shoots over Anunoby. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A. He just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Right side, SGA. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly from 18. And it's New York with a rebound.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
Outside Bridges. Now Towns. Bridges outside. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
Wow, Mikel showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
This guy, such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Now Towns. Whoa, Towns with the power.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Outside Holmgren. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 14 foul.
And we're going to have a jump ball. Now Caruso. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
Now Bridges. Banks it home. Big shot.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Outside, SGA. Caruso outside. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Hart goes in. Caruso rips down the board. Thunder with a lead. Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA doing his thing in close.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, by virtue of skill and temperament, so ready to deliver in these moments.
Here's Towns. Holmgren there for the rebound. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Caruso. Clock at 6. 9 feet out. It's good. What a J.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
First free throw is good. And that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both free throws, good from Brunson.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Dort. Wiggins fires. Misses the three.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from three.
It's 2-on-1. Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie...